Hi Cancer, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. So I am just about to do your April and May 2022 tarot reading, okay? General reading as usual per sign, and I'm gonna start with this deck for April, okay? Let's just shuffle a bit more. Yeah. Now, don't worry if you cannot see all the cards, because I'll show it to you in a bit. Anyway, so no major arcana. It's the first thing I'm noticing. But there's good stuff happening here for you, Cancer. If you can, I don't know if you can hear in the background, there's like a huge wind storm going on, as usual in Holland. So if there's a little background noise, I'm sorry in advance. But for me, it's quite loud. I don't know if you can hear it. So you got the energy of the month, Queen of Cups. Look at that. Very feminine energy, very compassionate, almost motherly as well. The Empress would be more of a motherly energy. So it could be you if you're, a mother, or you're kind of, you have that energy with you, or maybe you have some sort of like a job like being a nurse, taking care of others, that sort of thing. Or it can be someone close to you that's going to be relevant, your mother, etc. It's going to be relevant for you in the month of April. Look at that. It's gonna, or it can be just the energy of being compassionate, taking care of others, etc. That energy, and it's crossed. So the challenge, and indeed it is a challenge in this position. The Five of Swords. Okay, so there's a bit of yeah. I always remember that ABBA song, "The Winner Takes It All," with this card. I should do something. I'm preparing a summary of for people learning tarot as part of my course for the major arcana. I should do for the minor kind of like song titles for each card. Oh God, things I remember. Anyway, yeah, but it's that sort of energy, winning at what cost. It could be you. It could be someone close to you, okay? So it could be even that you're trying to be more compassionate in your life, but there's just something, you're like, is this worth it? All this effort, really, when I can't win the whole war, is just an ongoing series of battles. So you might be thinking like that. And what you need to know, I think, is that this is a journey. So you could be moving like physically, okay, or having a trip, traveling. Or it could be just leaving something behind. So maybe this energy here, you're leaving it behind. It could be that this person is compassionate or is in some sort of position to be that, a mother, but maybe your relationship with them sometimes has this more negative connotation, and you're preparing to just get out of that situation and say, I need to put some space between us. Could be that sort of thing for some of you. Because it's a general reading, I try to give you as many, meanings of the cards as possible. If it was a one-to-one, I could tune in right away to what it is the issue for that person. But yeah, there seems to be some challenge there, but you're putting distance in it, whether it's traveling or moving to another place, and that's good. That's you advancing, okay? You're on the boat, you're going. And look at that. Oh, near future. 6. I love this card, the 6 of Wands. It's a triumph. The guy comes back in his little white horse and he's victorious, and people are like, he's got this I don't know what you call it, but it always, and the crown as well in his head, is the winner, so you kind of win the battle in the end and the war, but by distancing yourself, okay? And there's also, look at that, advice. I like that. I think it's you. I think you're trying to really help someone, but there is some sort of resistance there, and you're thinking, I don't know, should I? Maybe I'm just, this sort of nature I have is not working out. And no, don't give up on that, okay? Because it is working, and it's what you're supposed to be doing. Look at that. The advice card is saying, offering, proposal. So offer your help, even if that's not your job, even if it's just your nature, do it. Because even if it's not well received, if it's challenged back, don't worry, it's the right thing to do. And in the end, I mean, we're not talking about rewards here. There's another card in tarot for that. But I see that this is a victory for you to be able to be compassionate to maybe someone that most people would say doesn't deserve it. But you're being the higher person here and saying, no, I'm going to behave like this because I think it's right. I like that, Cancer. It's principles, right? You got them. Let's see, May. If this continues, I'm going to use a different deck, which is a bit more abstract here. What's it called? The Fountain Tarot deck, yeah. I love this deck for other people. Strangely enough, for me, and I think I did a review of it in YouTube, just doesn't work. But for other, because it's a shame because I love it. So beautiful. But so I use it for you guys in YouTube and also for my clients. And it works perfectly. Funny stuff. Anyway, let's see. May 2022 for Cancer. What do we have? Same positions. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. The Page of Cups, which was just the beginning, a proposal, something coming in here, now is evolved to an Ace of Cups, which is still a beginning, okay? But it's a new cycle. And it could be professional for you. It could be money coming in. It could be a chance for you to really make something. But in the near future, be a bit careful because you may be a bit overworked or maybe too much on your plate. I always say that with this card. It's just a bit too much, and it could be you putting pressure on yourself, or it could be you have a job, then you have this, then you have that, you have your family, you have your hobbies, you know what I mean? Too much going on. So take care of that a bit. But other than that, wow, look at that. May, 10 of Cups. Beautiful. So family, friends, prosperity, everything is going well, harmony. It's just great. And you got the Queen of Wands. So another queen crossing you here. But the Queen of Wands is less of an emotional queen and it's more of a down to earth. So I think for May, the focus sort of shifts a bit more to your material life here and maybe what you do for a living. And you also have, but you do have a major arcana. Look at that. Temperance. What you need to know. Balance. I think whatever move or trip or whatever you're doing here that I told you about in April will bring you that balance, definitely. Look at that. Balance, overworked. Balance, harmony. So you need to get a balance between maybe two sides of your life or even more than two. That needs to get into balance. But I think you do, because the challenge card here is a Queen of Wands. It's a good card to have in a challenge position. You're kind of like very your feet on the ground. You're grounded, you're rooted. You know what you need to do here. You may have a really nice opportunity here to make some extra money, or maybe it's a bonus coming in, something starting, it's new. Might not be huge, but it's potential already, okay? So just don't go overboard with what you do. Your tasks, it might be too much. You might bite more than you can chew later. So be a bit careful. But other than that, I think there is an evolution here from a sort of feeling like I have to distance myself from this situation or this person to I feel confident now. I'm much more in balance with myself and others. And look at that. There's potential here for something really good. So good evolution in these 2 months. I like that, Cancer. So until we meet again, I am wishing you much love and light.